I have had the privilege of knowing a number of our recent presidents, and everyone that I've known has spoken of him with admiration, awe. You know, he's if you have an evening at the White House and you want people to come and appreciate the grandeur of American history as well as the darker sides, you can't imagine a better dinner guest, better dinner speaker than David McCullough.
David is a passionate historian, passionate for history, and I don't think you can be with him without sharing that, without being infected by that. He's an extraordinary mentor. He's an example of a wonderful human being and a wonderful historian. And those things go together in David very, very well. As an historian, he understands the humanness of history. He understands people. And you can see that in what he writes, you can see that in his speeches, you can see that in his day-to-day activities.
Every single scene in a McCullough book captures just what it was like to be there. When you're reading about John Adams, you can smell the farmland in Braintree. When you're reading The Greater Journey, you really understand what it was like to be strolling down the streets of turn-of-the-century Paris. It's his painter's eye.
One of his strongest qualities is his curiosity to understand and then to help others understand. When he was awarded an honorary degree from Yale, they said, as an historian, he paints in words, and he helps you see things in a fresh way.
David is not only an extraordinary writer and an inspiring individual, but he's just a wonderful man. This is a man who could lead the life of a literary celebrity and just live in a luxurious and very insulated way. He never hesitates to give his time and energy to worthy causes, to be kind to people, to just even help ordinary people on the street.
David is a person who cares deeply for his friends. He calls us. Can you imagine getting a call from David McCullough from just to say, "How are you?" Not unusual at all. So it is indeed his love of life, his love of his family, his love of his friends. David embraces life with a vigor and an excitement. It just seems to me when you're with David, every day is new.
He's got this, I think it's a Royal typewriter, and I think he's had it almost 50 years now. But that typewriter is like 70 years old. And can you imagine him out there in Martha's Vineyard? You know, sitting out there in that little house out back and you know, typing, honey, and pecking and turning stuff out. I don't know whether he uses carbon paper. For us students today have no idea what carbon paper is. You know, they've never heard of it. And so he's remembering a tradition and a way of thinking. And for all of us who keep thinking speed, he says, no, slow it down. Do it on a manual typewriter. Keep rewriting it. That's how you learn how to write. And by the way, that's how you can learn how to think.
Congratulations, David and Rosalie, on this honor. No honor, in my view, could possibly do you justice.
When you're fully recovered from this celebration, David, can we go to lunch again? It's your turn to pay.
Warmest congratulations, David, on being inducted into the Academy of Distinguished Bostonians, and of course, for all of us, you're a distinguished American.